Hi, my lovelies. I know there's probably nobody watching right now. I'm just getting started. This is my first time going live on YouTube. However, I wanted to talk about letting the man take on, or letting your man take on all of your stress. I think it's very important to know where we stand as women. We're supposed to be clean, our minds are supposed to be fresh and free of any stress or drama. And the man is supposed to be the person who does all the hard work and who does all the stressing and worrying for us, being as though he is the man, right? So, what I'm going to say, for example, you know how ants mate? The male usually mate with the female, and then automatically after the um, the male and the female ant mate, the male usually die. So that goes to show you how important the female is in the hierarchy of the ant, of insects. But it's the same with human beings. Women are very important because we are the nurturers. We are more soft. We're supposed to be the soft ones. We're supposed to take on the role of the nurturer, to take care of the babies. And we carry a lot of things with our bodies, so therefore we shouldn't um, have that stress and worry about too much of anything, because we have our men to do that for us. Let me, I don't know if it's bright enough. Okay, now how do we put this down? Okay. Okay, maybe I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing. But anyway, a man should be there to take on the stress of a woman. Say if you're going through so much financial stress, like you don't have enough money to pay your phone bill or to pay your mortgage for the month, the man in your life should not even think twice before paying for those things and taking those burdens off of you. First of all, if you're living with a man or married to a man, that man should already be financially taking care of you and providing financial stability for you as a woman. I don't care what anybody says about women should be doing 50-50. And as my girl, Shira71, always say, I'm not no Bob the Builder chick. So I'm not a Bob the Builder chick. I don't want to be with a man who wants me to go hat first and I was raised. That's not how I want my future to be, and that's darn sure not how I want my daughter to live her life. So, with that being said, you know my thoughts on men being the protector, the provider, the overseer of the financial in the household, everything that has to do with uh, taking off the burden, taking off the burden on the woman's shoulder. That is pretty much the man's job from my perspective, and that's exactly what life is all about. And each individual has their own perspective, but from my experience, this has definitely worked for my mother. My dad didn't know what to do, wouldn't know what to do if he didn't have a woman to provide for or to protect. A real man would not want his woman to be a Bob the Builder chick. My man would not want me to go 50-50 with him, and if he did, he will be single and living alone and with someone who is of a lower value than I am, because I do know my worth as a woman. And I'm sorry if the connection is a little bad, but um, I don't know. I live in Humboldt, California, so I'm in the canyons. However, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. There's a lot of people who are saying that I can be vain, or a lot of women are gold diggers because all they care about is money and this and that. It's not the money per se, it's the freedom lifestyle, it's being secure, and it's also providing that same thing, those same three things for our children. And I have an unborn child in my body at this moment. Tomorrow I'll be 5 months pregnant. So I need to start thinking more long term. I need to start, well, I've been thinking more long term. Ever since I've came to California, and I just moved to California this year. About 8 months ago is when I got here in February. And the next month I got here, this is when I met the man who is currently taking care of me, and I am having a baby by this man, and I'm proud to say that I'm happy to be having his baby because I know how well of a provider he is. I know how protective he is, and I know that he loves me more than I love him. So that's always a good thing. Make sure you date a man who loves you way more than you love him, because you're going to always be the prize to that man, especially if you're the prize to yourself. You're going to always be his prize, and you can pretty much manipulate, and I hate to use the word manipulate because it sounds so evil, but to me manipulation is good because you want what you want. So when you can get all the things that you will get all the things that you want, and you will get money out of your relationships with the guy who loves you more than you love him. Because like I said, he's going to be chasing you. He's going to be wanting to know what pleases you and what he can do to get you to love. Probably more than likely